There's an old quote that says, people that can see the invisible can do the impossible. That's the importance of vision. You see, vision is impossible to a lot of people. But you know what? If we have a personal vision, it doesn't matter if other people can see it or not. Vision drives us. Vision motivates us. Vision allows us to see what we want and then create the goals to get us there. You know, when we're transitioning out of the military into the civilian world, it's so important to have that long term vision because it can be frustrating at times. You can go days and weeks and months possibly without getting a job offer. You're pumping away and turning in all those resumes and you don't get any options. You don't get asked in for any interviews, or, you're just frustrated because all the jobs that you see just aren't quite you. And we have a lot to adapt to when we get out in the military. And if you get in a job that you don't like, man, it's going to be miserable because you're already fighting a lot of stuff, getting used to the culture of not being in the military. The last thing you want is a job that you don't like because that's just one more stressor to pile on your heap, pile on your shoulders. Have a long-term vision of where you want to go. Get your family involved and then sit down and figure out, okay, what goals do we need to do to get there? What steps do we have to take to get a job that we really love? What steps do we need to take to figure out what we love? To figure out what our natural gifts and talents are, what our strengths are, what matches up to our behavioral personality and our behavioral styles and our communication styles. All of that are things that we can help you with here at the CLC team because this channel is set up for you. And we start you out by giving you a leadership assessment. This assessment is going to get us in a very clear direction of what's good for you and what's not. And when you're looking for a job, it's very important to know what is not good for you because it's not about the money. It's about living a fulfilled life. You served our country honorably for years, and you deserve to get the job that you absolutely love. The job that when that alarm clock goes off in the morning, man, you hit it because you are happy to get out of bed because you're making a real difference. You're living out your purpose. Your short-term vision could be tough at times, but your short-term vision always is in alignment with that long-term vision. So if your short-term vision is bumpy, looking at that long-term vision will get you back on track and keep you motivated. Because, your long-term vision is not a straight line. It's like a curvy road. It's like a curvy river where you're moving along, but man, it can seem miserable at times. Sometimes you feel like you're taking 3 steps forward and 5 steps backwards. But if we're continuously working towards that long-term vision that we established, those short-term visions will come. You will be able to achieve those goals and achieve those desires. And each step that you take gets you to that short-term vision and moves back, and it's getting closer and closer and closer to your long-term vision. I hope that your long-term vision includes getting a job that you absolutely love. I mean, think about it. Who would take a job that they hate? Well, you'd be surprised. The percentage of the amount of veterans out there working in the civilian world that are miserable is staggering. And I don't want you to be one of those percentages. I want you to do it right the first time. I want you to avoid the mistakes I made. I came out, I didn't have that vision. I didn't have that short-term vision. I had long-term goals and short-term goals, but I didn't really have that clear vision of where I wanted to go, what I wanted to be. In the military, it was easy. That's the rank I want to achieve. And you do the steps to get there. You do the steps, you're a good airman or a good soldier, good sailor, you're going to get promoted and you're going to move up the ranks. Well, in a civilian world, it's not quite like that. But with that long-term vision, it's going to keep you pointed in the right direction. It's like a compass. We can help you set up that long-term vision. We can help you set up that short-term vision that's going to get you towards it. We can help you with goals. We can help you with your identity and your purpose, your strengths, your gifts, and we can help you find that job that's right for you. Because it's not just about getting a job. It's about getting what fits. Please subscribe to this channel and come on back, share this video with other vets and other active duty personnel that are transitioning out or getting ready to transition out. I'd say 2 to 3 years prior to when you think you're going to start transitioning is a good time to start watching stuff. Start the ball in motion. Start really thinking about that long-term vision. It's never too early to have a long-term vision. What is your vision beyond the end of your military career?